Hey guys, this is Light, and Epic 7 has this new system called the Imprint board, and you unlock this when you are soul level 1, which is basically rank 71. If you were 70 already, it's like unlocked by default after you do like a hunt or something. And so if we go into here, you can see it's like a grid thing, and you can put 5 units onto this grid thing currently, and they will get bonus stats based on whatever nodes you unlock. And to like get the currency to unlock this node, you have to go to the milestone of Radiance shop, and you have to buy this. But keep in mind, they have actually just nerfed this to only be applicable in PvE. So it's like it costs 1,000 for like a boosted PvE. So just keep that in mind when you when you spend your coins, like if you actually want this or not. But it is a pretty big boosted PvE though. Like, cause for example, you get like this is base attack, and you can get over 100 extra base attack for like your damage dealers. For example, my free run had 4.7k attack, and then she like increased by like 300, which is pretty insane. But yeah, and there's these big nodes that you can unlock if you are soul level 10. And they're definitely more impactful. Like this, it gives you speed, although although this speed and this damage reduction, this was definitely intended for PvP, but since this is no longer usable in PvP, you want to ignore these, and ideally we would want the crit damage cap and the epic insight. So for a circuit board, right, you can only have like one purple activated, I believe. But that is fine, because I believe on the 23rd we'll be getting the second circuit board. And I believe the ideal thing to do would be to have a circuit board for your damage dealers and have them have the increased crit damage. And then you have another circuit board for your debuffers, and you give them this, which reduces which reduces 15% in PvE to 10% instead. Which is really nice. Which is really nice. But yeah, for your damage dealers though, you definitely want to path towards the left, and because they nerfed the base stats, there was an optimal path before, but it only had 4 crit damage nodes, I believe. But I think for damage dealers, the best thing to do would be to activate all the crit damage nodes and as many attack nodes as possible while still unlocking the extra crit damage. So something like this would be ideal. So we're gonna path to the left, we're gonna get every crit damage node. We're gonna get every crit damage node and every attack node possible, while also being in range to activate the purple. And then from there, the purple is gonna be activated, and then you want to get as many attack nodes as possible, right? Because you know, damage is basically the most important thing. So you're gonna put damage dealers in here, of course. And then yeah, we have four more nodes to activate to get attack, and honestly, so I think we can only get one more. We ideally, yeah, we can only get one more attack, right? Yeah, because every attack node takes like this attack node, it takes 2, but there is no other attack node that takes 2. So yeah, that is about all we can do. So yeah. and then like you just unlock whatever, doesn't matter. And then yeah. The 25th one will be this purple one that is unlocked at soul rank 10, I believe. So a very easy system, honestly. Like you can see your stats here. It's like 70 attack, 10 crit damage, which is really nice. 70 base attack, which means this is all base stats besides the crit damage. Like this base attack is also amplified by your gear. So like the better your gear, the bigger the bonus will be basically. So yeah, you'll see your PvE units have anywhere from like 200 to 300 extra attack. And this is gonna help for things like speed runs, one shots, it makes it a lot easier to reach stat thresholds for various things. So a very simple system. And of course, like, so this is for damage dealers, right? But let's say we wanted to make one for like debuffers with the 10% effectiveness, whatever. Sorry, 10% is the extra effectiveness. Yeah, so we wouldn't get these nodes at all, but we would definitely focus on the effectiveness because you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So similar to crit damage, you have 5 effectiveness nodes that give you 10% more effectiveness, which is really nice for your debuffers. And like, yeah, you would just like redo this on the second imprint board and then just go for these ones instead, basically. So yeah, very easy, straightforward system. The stat bonuses are pretty significant. Like let's say your unit had 4,000 attack and now it has like 4,200 attack. That's a 5% damage boost, which could like make or break a one shot, which is nice. Definitely nice. And of course, if you're competitive in Hollow Trials, you will definitely need to upgrade this stuff. Because like everyone will have it upgraded and you need to you also need it to compete with them. But yeah, very nice system, very straightforward. Although, but only drawback though, only drawback though is that you have to spend 1,000 of your currency to to activate your nodes, and I don't know how worth it that is for like a newer player. But yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, hopefully that was helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.